Alright, picture this. You're dodging rush hour hell in a city that chews up cars like cheap gum. But instead of sweating bullets behind the wheel of some flimsy tin can, you're cruising smooth as silk in a ride that laughs off potholes, floods, and that one sketchy backroad shortcut you swore you'd never take again. What if I told you Mitsubishi's finally cracking the code on affordable adventure with their 2026 Exersa subcompact beast that's not just surviving the chaos, but owning it? Stick around, because by the end, I'll spill why this thing might just be the underdog that flips your daily grind into pure escape velocity. Man, if you're new here on Gearhead Garageware, we chase down the soul of machines that make your pulse race from rusty muscle relics to tomorrow's trailblazers. Hit that subscribe and bell so you don't miss the rumble. I've been elbow deep in engines since my old man handed me a wrench at 8, and let me tell you, after test driving half the lot in Southeast Asia last summer, this Exers hit me like a shot of moonshine, raw, unpretentious, and begging for a long haul. Let's roll back the tape a bit, cause you can't grasp the Exers without peeking under Mitsubishi's hood. Remember the old ASX? That was the scrappy fighter from 2010. Basically a budget brawler that sold like hotcakes over 200,000 down under in Ozalan because it was tough without the ego. But Mitsubishi hit a wall. Sales dipped as flashier rivals like the Honda HR-V and Toyota Corolla Cross strutted in with their hybrid bling and infotainment overload. Fast forward to 2023 and boom, the XF4RCE drops in Indonesia. Like a mic at a rap battle built on the same bones as the Expander MPV, but jacked up with that dynamic shield face that has all sharp edges and 3D and swagger. It's Mitsubishi saying, we're not dead yet, we're evolving. By 2024, it's hustling into Latin America, the Middle East, even Africa, as the Outlander Sport rebadge. And now, for 2026, they're cranking the dial to 11 with whispers of a full global push. Maybe even sneaking into US showrooms disguised as the next ASX refresh. Production S ramping at that Lam Chabang plant in Thailand, same spot, birthing legends. Since the 80s, and early birds in ASEAN are already snapping him up like they refreed. So, what's the juice? Under the skin, it's no V8 screamer, but who needs thunder when you've got smart torque? The base kicks with a 1.5-liter four-banger, naturally aspirated, pumping 103 horses and 141 Newton meters yet. Sounds tame, next to a turboed Subaru. But pair it with that CVT and you've got a setup that sips fuel like a camel in the desert, hitting around 18 to 20 kilometers per L in mixed driving. Real world, I pushed one through Bangkok's monsoon madness last year, and it did UNT flinch. 193 millimeters ground clearance means you re-skipping over flooded streets while your buddy Prius is auditioning for a submarine flick. Now, slide into the cockpit, and damn, it's like Mitsubishi finally hired an interior whisperer. No more of that plasticky 90s vibe they were stuck on. 2026's getting soft-touch dashes that feel premium without the lease payment. And seating for 5 that's roomier than it has any right to be on a 4.39-meter frame. Wheelbase stretches to 2.65 meters, so legroom's generous. I'm 6'2", and I wasn't folding like origami on a 6-hour haul from Manila to Baguio. Up front, a 12.3-inch touchscreen dominates like a Boss wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Yamaha 8-speaker system that thumps harder than my garage subwoofer. Digital cluster, 8 inches of crisp info, switchable modes to match your mood. Safety's no afterthought either. Active stability control, hill start assist, blind spot warnings, and adaptive cruise that actually reads traffic like a seasoned cabbie. Off-the-wall nugget, they tuned the suspension for Asian roads. Quicker steering ratio means it darts like a Vespa in traffic, but plants firm on highways. Compared to the HR-V, Honda's got the flippy seats for cargo Tetris, but XF4RCE edges it on value. This thing hauls 400 liters behind the seats, expandable to 1,000 with them folded, perfect for weekend warrior runs. Price, the million peso question or dollar, depending on your zip code, in the Philippines for 25 models. GLX trim starts at about 1.2 million PHP, roughly $21,000 USD, climbing to 1.6 mil for the top spec with leather and sunroof. For 2026, expect a bump for the HEV, base hybrids around $23 to $5K in ASEAN markets. Full gas versions holding steady under $22,000. If it lands as the ASX reboot late 25 or early 26, pencil in $25 to $8K to slot against the Chevy Trax or VW. Taos cheaper than the Corolla Cross hybrid by a few grand, but with that Mitsubishi durability baked in release. Thailand's already got HEV rolling off lines now, Philippines by mid-26, and global rollout hitting Q4 25 for most spots. Australia, they're calling it the new ASX, dropping Q4 25 from a Spanish Plantry-badged Renault Captur under the skin. But with Mitsu's out twist, is it worth your hard-earned? Hell yeah. If you're tired of overpriced gadgets that flake after 5 OK miles, this ain't a tech toy. It's a reliable sidekick for city skirmishes or dirt road detours. blending eco-smarts with that old-school Mitsubishi grit, the kind that powered Pajeros through Dakar dust bowls back in the day. But here, the gut punch. In a world force-feeding us, EVs, that LL bankrupt you on batteries, does a hybrid like the X4 bridge the gap to real freedom, or is it just kicking the can? Chew on that next time you're stuck in traffic. Drop your take in the comments. What's your dream daily driver steal? Smash like if this fired you up, sub for more unfiltered garage gospel, and share with that buddy who's still driving a lemon. Catch you on the flip side. Keep the rubber side down.